Have you booked your flight to Ireland yet? Or is the excitement of packing your bags just starting to hit? We totally get it. The first time we flew into Dublin, looking out the window as we approached the Dublin airport, we couldn't believe how green everything was below. Seriously, it's no surprise why they call it the Emerald Island.
Wow.
After these few trips, we've really learned a lot about Dublin, so we've got you covered with a few advice and tips you definitely won't want to miss. All right, let's jump right in and get to know the do's and don'ts for visiting Dublin. Do use Dublin's public transportation. After all, Dublin's compact enough that you can walk to most places. But if you need to go further, the city's public transportation make it super easy. Whether you're hopping on a Dublin bus, a Luas tram, or if you're grabbing a Dublin bike. Plus, it's a smooth and an affordable way to get around. Do remember to buy your tickets at the machine beforehand, or you just need to look for this sign right here that you see. Look for these signs in the city. That's where you can buy your bus tickets easily. Or you can have exact change with you. If you want more information about Dublin public transportation and how to get from the airport to the city center, check out this video right here. Now, if there's one thing you have to do in Dublin, it's visit the local pubs. It's not just about grabbing a pint. It's about community, stories, and a whole atmosphere that comes with it. We know, of course, you might have heard us mention Temple Bar, which is an iconic area that you can experience in Dublin. But truth be told, it's a pretty crowded and touristy area that tends to be on the pricier side. For more authentic pub experience, you can try heading to quieter neighborhoods like Stoneybatter or even Kilmainham. These areas have some of the best hidden pubs where locals actually go to. And honestly, the vibe is way more relaxed and genuine.
So if you want to relax, you can just pull over at this pub and have some fun.
Don't get me wrong, neighborhoods like Liberties, where Guinness Storehouse is located, is a cool area as well to check out. But if you want to see a real side of Dublin where the neighborhood is a little bit more relaxed and laid back, those neighborhoods are where it's at. And here's a big one. Ireland and North Ireland are two separate entities. Just in case you didn't remember or you didn't do your homework carefully before you came and had an awkward moment here in Dublin, use the internet for sure at your advantage or this video. Before you go, make sure you understand the basics of the distinctions. There are two different places with two different flags, two different governments and customs. The Republic of Ireland uses euros, while North Ireland, which is part of the UK, uses the pound sterling. But don't stress about it too much, okay? Just make sure you have good understanding or at least having great awareness of these distinctions in the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. Next, make sure you do get an eSIM. We actually decided to use an eSIM, which worked upon arrival. The mobile network here was absolutely fantastic, and it'll save you tons of money compared to the international roaming charges that you could get if you're coming from the US or Canada. Plus, It'll be super helpful when you're navigating the city and looking up the best spots to visit that we've mentioned in our last videos, or just to help find your way after getting lost in the city. Now, the weather in Ireland is notoriously unpredictable. You'll need to be prepared for rapid weather changes. Even in the height of summer, expect sunny days to easily turn into a rainy day, just as fast turn into a windy day, and all of that is happening all in the same afternoon. So this can quickly catch you off guard. And the key to surviving this unpredictable Irish weather is layering. Pack a mix of clothes: thin t-shirts, a light sweater, and even a raincoat or a windbreaker. And if you're planning on being in Dublin this year, drop a comment down below. Okay, now that we've got the essential do's down, let's make sure that we talk about the things that you definitely want to avoid when you're in Dublin. Don't bring up religion or politics with the locals, considering Ireland has a deep and sometimes complex history, especially when it comes to politics and religion. Most locals prefer not to discuss these topics over a pint, so it's best to avoid them unless you are invited into a conversation that naturally just goes that way. While it's fine to obviously be curious about the country's past, as we obviously are, avoid probing into people's personal beliefs and their political stance. If you're eager on learning more, do as we did. Go and visit some of the museums that they have dedicated to Ireland's history. Museums such as the Irish National War Memorial Gardens or the Kilmainham Gall. Those places will really allow you to delve into history in an educational and respectful manner. Don't go expecting to see exaggerated versions of Irish culture everywhere you look. It's easy to think of Ireland through the lenses of a stereotype. Please don't fall into that trap. Not every Irish person is a leprechaun or is a pub-crawling Guinness fanatic. They are a diverse group with rich history and with a culture beyond the stereotypes. Approaching the culture with an open eye and mind will really help you avoid assuming everyone's going to fit a certain mold. The Irish people are warm, welcoming, and they really appreciate visitors who are respectful and not one who is searching for a cliche to experience. Okay, don't expect huge crowds at non-touristy pubs, since if you want to keep a low-key evening, keep in mind that non-touristy pubs, especially those outside the city center that I've recently mentioned in the other neighborhoods, but honestly, that's what you went there for. That's what makes them so great. Don't expect it to be so packed or having live music every night. These pubs are quiet and perfect for a calm drink with friends, or even a solo pint. It's all about the cozy, low-pressure vibes. Make sure you don't leave Dublin without giving at least one of the two most popular drinks a try: Guinness and Bailey's Irish Cream. Whether or not you're a beer fan, the Irish love their Guinness and is one of the most iconic drinks in the world. Guinness, with its smooth and rich flavor, is more than just a drink. It's a part of Irish heritage. Plus, it's said to have some surprising health benefits as well, such as a good dose of iron and antioxidants. Now, on the sweeter side, Bailey's is a creamy, indulgent treat perfect for any occasion. Even if you're not usually a fan of beer or cream liquors, both of these beverages are really staples of Ireland, and Irish culture is definitely worth at least sampling. Now, visiting Dublin is all about embracing culture and respecting its rich traditions. The city is full of charm, history, and some of the friendliest people you'll meet. By following these do's and don'ts, you'll not only have a great time, but you'll also have a respectful, deep-rooted cultural experience, which will really allow you to understand a little bit more about this beautiful island. We've shared our most useful tips based on our couple of times that we visited Dublin city centre. And we really hope that your trip will be rich of memorable experiences like it was for us. If you have any tips that we missed or questions you have to be answered, drop them in the comments below. If you found this guide useful, share it with your friends and anyone planning a trip to Ireland. We can't wait to hear from you about your adventures and, most importantly, enjoy your time in Ireland.